Okay, by popular request, this is how I make my little zucchini egg pesto boats. I'm gonna peel some zucchini directly onto this paper towel so that I can dry them. I've got a peeler, zucchini that I already actually used once, and then the pestos in the frozen ice cube trays over here. I'm gonna warm some of that up separately. To start, just basically making peels from this, wide peels, right onto the paper towel. Looking for not to get down to the seeds, because the seeds is where it gets really too watery. I do it kind of like along the edge so that I get like a little edge of green, if that's possible. If not, just a pure, inner whitish piece is also fine. Looking for probably about a cup to a cup and a half for one boat, which is what I consider like one serving. That's probably about good. I just spread it out on here just to get as much water out of it as you can. Just trying to maximize contact with the paper towel itself here. Because what I'm going to do is once these are laid out, I'm just going to roll the paper towel. Alright, that's about as good as I do go for this. I just take, these are about a tablespoon each, pesto. 2 of these for a boat. And put it in here into like a ramekin or custard dish. And then I put this in the microwave for 39 seconds at 50% power to just get the freeze off, and then we'll move to the saute pan. Okay, now I've got a small saucepan, about that big, and I've defrosted my pesto, and I've got a spatula. So I'm going to turn the stove on high to start with. Pesto in there. Just kind of spread it out on the base of the pan until it starts to sizzle a little bit. Okay. Now that we have it sort of sizzling, I'm going to just go ahead and drop the zucchini from the paper towel into the pesto. And just kind of work the pesto into it. Keep turning it until fully coated. And basically this first step, probably like 2-3 minutes, is just going to break down the zucchini a little bit. So it's softened and not stiff, and the pesto's all worked in and integrated. And it's just by feel, but like, I don't know, right about now, I'd say turn it down to about medium high. Okay, so you can see this is about the time when you want to just kind of make it into a little nest. Make it so that the center is a little bit more indented. Okay. It might go over the side a little bit. That happens almost every time. So what you want to do is like right away, while it's still sizzling, you can just wait till like a little film forms under the egg and just kind of hooks it up to the edge so it's like back in the nest. And this is going to stay pretty hot around here, but the trick here is going to be, we're going to use a little water. So I'm just going to take a tablespoon of water and go around the edge. And it's going to create steam, and immediately put the dome on it. And just kind of watch it. It'll probably start to, this is just because my lid is bigger than the pan, it'll start to steam up and then drip out, so you just want to be careful not to let water go everywhere. But just kind of watch it, and then as it starts to hit the top of the pan, take off the pan, and sort of redistribute the water back in. That one, I don't think I put quite enough water in there, so a little more. Also keeps the edges of the zucchini from getting burnt or dried out. So yeah, you're just going to do this until the egg turns white. It's no longer clear. Alright, well, I think that's about there. You see there's no clear parts. Jiggles a little bit. You do want the egg yolk to be liquid still because that breaks once you put it onto the plate, goes everywhere, and it's delicious. But yeah, it'll also continue to cook the egg a little bit after you're done. So it's okay if it looks a little wet to you, but it'll keep cooking. And finally, to serve, very important, you do want to finish it with salt, pepper, and a little more Romano. Anyway, and now you've got your delicious dish. You want to probably break open that egg yolk and let it go out onto the zucchini, and